our respected chief guest of today's function, Dr. R. Devendran, Secretary General, MDIS, Singapore, and Mr. Subramaniam, Chief Finance Officer of MDIS, are present here. Respected Vice Chancellor, Pro Chancellor, Advisor, and Registrar, and dear faculty members and respected media persons. Good evening to one and all here. MDIS Singapore is 56-year-old institution with more than 15,000 students studying in that institution, with many courses like management and other sciences, etc. Now MDIS has joined hands with Vels. So MDIS Vels is going to operate from Chennai in Vels University campus. This is going to be a wonderful opportunity for the students who wanted to pursue their studies in abroad at very, very cheaper fees. Because, for example, they wanted to study MBA program in Singapore, they no need to study 2 years in Singapore. They can pursue their first year in Wales in this campus, and second year they can go to Singapore and get UK degree. In Wales campus, Singapore MDIS faculties are going to take the classes for 1 year. So almost the cost of the course will come to 50% of the student. So this will have a fantastic thing for the students who wanted to pursue their degree in abroad. They can get almost 6 universities have been already tied up with MDIS. They can choose any university degree, UK or US or Australia. So now Wales has 15 different institutions having nearly 2,000 teaching and non-teaching staff members with 20,000 students. We started in the year 1993 and we got the university status in the year 2008 August. In continuation of globalization, linked education for our Indian students, Vels Education Private Limited was established. Now, in association with MDIS, is launching effective partnership program in India. I visited Singapore during March 2015. The next week, Dr. Devendran, Secretary General, visited our campus in the 3rd week of March, and 1st week of April, MDIS President and his colleagues visited our university. On 22nd July, I went to Singapore and signed the joint venture in Singapore, and now everyone wants international collaboration in higher education. So Dr. Devendran is here to sign the joint venture in India, and today is here. I welcome you, sir, for this good occasion. And keeping this in mind, today Wales bring this into ground reality. Due to the opportunity, better learning and sharing of knowledge will be available for our students with this joint venture arrangement, and the course completion will ensure as the benchmark for global employment and recognition. We have planned 4 different kinds of programs may be offered under this scheme. They are MBA and 4 different graduate programs, 2 advanced diploma courses and 3 diploma courses. The highlights of the program are as follows: collaborative curriculum, more interactive session, joint research initiatives, students and faculties exchange avenues. These all the we have signed with the joint venture program with the MDIS. By personal, I thank and gratitude to Dr. Devendran for accepting our invitation, and in a very short time he is here this morning, and Mr. Subra is leaving this tonight itself. Just he has come for this joint venture signing ceremony. So thank you, sir, once again for you. And I request the press and media friends, this is the I can say first time in India that this twinning program with our university to the Singapore University is coming into existence. So I like to highlight this thing in the news. So thank you very much for everyone to being here with us. I thank once again Dr. Devendran to be with us here. Thank you very much. Thank you one and all.
There was one thing which attracted me, which was similar to us, is that the Chancellor himself paid continuous permanent tribute to his father, which is similar to us, where in Singapore we teach all our students the most important value is that parents are the instruments of God. So don't go against them, listen to them. Of course, somebody asked me in a motivational talk which I gave, what happens if my father is a drug addict? So I say, connect with God directly and you will be blessed at the same time. So those values which are already existing here are nearly the same with our Singapore faculty, and that's how we grew. He said that our institute was 56 years old. I wish he told me that. I'd love to look younger. Am I young? Yes. No, something is wrong here, no? You don't follow the style of Singapore. Singaporeans they have a passion. Whatever they do, they have a passion, they have a commitment. When the Chancellor was addressing, the way you all clap as though you all had not had lunch. That's what I felt. So can I have a really round of applause for your Chancellor who made this possible? The passion is still not there. You must... Okay, thank you. The next time I hope the passion will be better, even including the press. The press, when you write, please do it with passion. I think we've done a lot of work in this joint venture. And I feel confident that it will be like our other joint ventures in Malaysia, in Uzbekistan. Both of them are expanding in their distinct, and I'm very certain that after I've seen the way your Chancellor and faculty members work, I think there's a great future for this joint venture. Firstly, because that it is a fast changing world. The world today is not one where you can use the traditional way. In Singapore now, no more the traditional way where the parents join us in marriage. It is all through the internet, right? I have seen a 40-year-old girl telling me that it's going to be very difficult to get married now at my age. The next moment, she's printing her wedding cards to a Czechoslovakian lecturer whom she wooed through the internet. No parents involved, only technology. Technology has brought them together. So it's a different world. What I'm trying to say is don't change too fast. The old traditional way of marriage still works. The modern ways seem to be breaking up very fast. But we have to move to the times, right? We cannot, with the future is going to be global citizens. Citizens not linked to India will be connected anywhere in the world, and if we don't have those education and varied, just not focusing on India alone, but the whole world, you're going to lose a race. India is going to lose a race, and you see it in Singapore today. They have even got images of an underworld city where they're going to think of having 3 million people moving below sea level. That's how we're going to move ahead. Like in Singapore, we are also saying, why be a Singapore campus? Let's link to at least the ASEAN way, and we will, by which time I don't know whether God wants me around to do all the mischief. But he is still there, then we will move on to the next level of Colombo. We would have signed Colombo at the same time, but the political fever is not right. We will then go on to Indonesia, where we already have got a consultancy campus, where we provide consultancy from there. Ultimately, we'll have a campus, a big country with 280 over million, and I think we've got a chance to succeed. Of course, India with 1.3, and it will beat India in its population in 2 or 3 years' time, I understand. Is it true? Well, that's productivity, which is good, and I hope India will grow through us, to our model, and to the Vels way of thinking even bigger than what they are. We will even succeed, and we will lead other Tamils in India, the whole of India, to even greater success. MDIS, he said, was 56 years old. I wish it was true. And of me also, my age, I wish it was younger and younger. But unfortunately, I'm growing older than my institute. And MDIS today is also older like me. It's 60 years old next year. And we will be around, I think, in 100 years old. Somebody said I will survive up to 100. You know, modern technology, I read somewhere in Newsweek, people like your chancellor should remain to 150 years because modern medicine will improve itself. I understand now they are nearing cancer. It's very expensive. You don't have to go through chemotherapy. There is a pill which costs $14,000 Singapore, which would extend your lifestyle by just taking that pill. Well, there are a lot of other areas. We thought that Singapore was the only place they were doing research in such advance. I was surprised at your own research faculty, which outbeat Singapore. So please give him a round of applause for thinking at least ahead in this direction.